Hello everyone, this is Avdut and I will demonstrate you today a Gumball machine, a web app developed by me. So when we say Gumball, what comes in front of us is a machine which will have a lot of chocolates, a lot of gumballs, a lot of candies, and childrens will come, or even people will come, insert a quarter, and then they insert a quarter or the money specified, and then they get their gumball or candy from machine. So it's a basic concept behind the gumball machine. Same concept is applied over here, and I have developed a web app using the same concept. So in the web concept, we will have a picture of gumball, and we will have two buttons, one for insert a quarter and one for getting the gumball back. So let's go and see the details of this gumball machine. So here comes the front page. On the front page we will have a gumball machine, two buttons, which was insert quarter and turn the crank, and then it will show the details about gumball machine, which is a model state, model number, serial number, then number of gumballs left, and state. Since when user hits it first time, he assume that the user has just come to in front of this gumball machine. So in that case, it will not have any quarter. Similar way, when user hit the URL first time, it will not have any quarter in it. So the state will be no coin state, and then user can see what options he can do. So moving after this, user can click on insert quarter application, and he will, so machine will accept a quarter and wait for user to perform the next operation. So basically in this state, what user has done is he has just inserted the quarter to accept the gumball. So on the front screen again, you will see the gumball machine, then model number, then serial number, then number of gumballs left, and state, which is now changed to has coin state, basically because user has inserted the coin into the machine. After this, the machine will wait for user to perform the next operation, which is turn the crank. User has to turn the crank here. So when user turns the crank, the machine will give him a gumball, provided that the machine is having a number of gumballs more than 0. Second, the machine is accessible to him. Okay, and again on the screen it will show this model number, serial number, number of gumballs left, and gumball is a coin, and the state is a coin accepted states, because in this case user has the coin is accepted by gumball, and then only it has delivered the gumball to the user. The user is happy and he can enjoy his gumball. So this is a basic functionality developed to demonstrate the web app, which is a gumball machine. Now move to the next slide, which will talk about a technology. So on technology aspect, we have used OpenShift. I have used OpenShift as OpenShift PaaS service as a cloud, so that I can deploy my application on the cloud. The database used is a MongoDB. The server used is as Node.js, and the REST APIs are developed using EaseJS. So in Node.js also I have used Express and MongoDB drivers. So let's talk about technology in detail. So this is basically a technology stack which I was talking, like I have used OpenShift, Node.js, Express, and MongoDB package, MongoDB, and then the REST APIs. So what we can do using OpenShift? So on this screen you will see the OpenShift dashboard. This basically belongs to my login ID. So if you have account on OpenShift Online, you will see whatever the application hosted by you, and then the status of the application and URL to hit the application. So since this is a free of cost, anyone can deploy his application on that and use a cloud service free of cost. So I have deployed my application on OpenShift using OpenShift basically, which is a PaaS service. Now I will demonstrate you use of Node.js. So this is the basically code. For demonstration purpose, this is only 5-6 lines of code used to hit the database and get the data and forward it to the front end. So what will happen when user hits first time? It will be a get method, because we are just taking the data, we are just displaying the data to the user. So in that case, what will happen? It will hit a MongoDB service, it will go to the database, it will fetch the data and come back. Once it come back, it will just render the data on various fields. So there is one variable which is a DT. So you have to use ID, count gumballs, model number, serial number, state, and then forward this data to index.ezs, which is basically a kind of HTML page, but more than that, which is having a dynamic nature, which can show the dynamic data even. So I am passing the gumball machine and the data, which is an array which is used to hold various states and a title. So this data will be displayed to the user, which we have seen on the first slide. So I'll just demonstrate the document structure which is stored in a Mongo database. So you will see the model number, serial number, count gumball, and ID. So when user inserts a quarter and turn the crank, the count will automatically decrement by 1. The reason MongoDB is used is basically it is a NoSQL database. There is no relationships between the data. So, and it is again a document-based database. So using MongoDB, we don't need to form a lengthy tables, columns. So it's a plain database and document structure. So from front end, from your Node.js, the data will come to the from Node.js, the request will come to the MongoDB and it will go back. After fetching the data, it will go back. On the second, when it turn the crank, again the request will come to the MongoDB to decrypt. Not basically the request will come to the Node.js and it will send a count update command to MongoDB, which will decrement the counter of gumballs to 10 minus 1 equal to 9, but it will not update the model number and serial number. And again, the important point to note is the state will change. We are not maintaining state in the database, so it will be basically state will shift from client to the server. So there is no state stored in the document. So, and here is the URL to access my application, which is nodejs-avdut1.rhcloud.com. So you can use this URL and enjoy your gumball to access. Thank you.